So it's a million here. 9:33 a.m. June 6th, 2020. Had this dream yesterday. Not this dream. I had the vision. I had the vision yesterday before bed, and I was excuse me. I was tired, but I pushed my day to look for a sport, choosing a sport, trying to make a situation before going forward. Uh, and while my health is getting better in the Lord, so I decided to go and look who's gonna play a soccer match tomorrow to try to get a dream and interpret that dream for the score, hopefully right. So I heard Tel Aviv. I look, they're playing, so I put Tel Aviv as a signalization online, or uh, for people who see my the video I put. So hopefully they see that the spirit word at the very least exists. So as a testimony, so I put Tel Aviv. It was dark around, so that's my last video. And then I did a video yesterday, a second one, talking against the George Floyd sociological and spiritual point of view. I will publish today. It's about an hour or so. But in meantime, I did this video and I published it because it was too long to upload. And I didn't fall asleep. I said, okay, Tel Aviv, oh yeah, they're playing tomorrow. So I looked where they play, and they do play. But again, everywhere online, even the bookies, which is the online casinos, they playing that Tel Aviv is here, right? And usually the right, when the season is normal, or even when the season is not coronavirus, that's what I mean by normal. They're playing on the right, which is mean the receiving team. But again, there's an error because they're visiting to Beer-Sheva, but Beer-Sheva is on the left. This online when you search about it. So I look where they play, which stadium. I'm like, oh, this should be reversed. So I'm asking God, are you gonna give me a dream like before, or now the real thing? And I received a dream, which I just did. I don't know if it has to do with it. Now, yesterday, so let's see. In that dream that I just posted, I'm going right to left, and that's they on the right in those spot, those casinos and online ads, but they're visiting, so it goes to right to left. Normally it will be left to right, and that's how they put it. And I told the priestess, and she shouldn't be a priest and everything, and that's Tel Aviv, Tel Avidli, so tell. So I told them what they're doing wrong in that church, and that woman started to confess and lose conscience. So she sat down, lost conscience. So Beer-Sheva, Shiva was the name of a woman, right? And she lost conscience. So she said, I tried 3 times to kill. So I don't know, not 3 penalty, but 3 shoots. But is that not a lot? That's 3 shots to go, right? So maybe there's 3 and they're still losing. Beer-Sheva. Beer-Sheva. 3 times. Yeah, maybe they're playing them 3 times this season. Well, she will lose. She lost conscience and sit out. complaining, but she confessed. So what's the score? There were two laying against the altar, the purse. It can be the first half. But maybe she only had 2 goals, the purse, and was not enough. 2-3 for Tel Aviv. I said how many times I said you shouldn't lay there. The purse, that's 2-2. They have 2 goals. Then I stepped in. That's 1 goal for me. You can come here. I looked when I went back again. It's probably 2-2 when I came back. So maybe 2-0 Beer-Sheva or 2 first goal. Come back. I said, what's wrong? And then she shook out. It's 2-2. And she lose conscience. They're not shootouts, right? If it's even, no. So that's when the final. So, and then she laid, and I tried to assist her, laying against her couch, but was a bit not right, too friendly, or open door to something's temptation, something. So it was not given to push her against. So it was a 2-2, and then she confessed. I tried to kill 3 times, and it was nice as a priest. So maybe it's 2-2. And I think as the priestess, the other person that was around her, or acolyte, the sister, that was like her hoping goal or goals. If there was more than one person, was so quick that those are the people in the dream that seems to be not important, because there was no goal, I guess. Tel Aviv is visiting Beer-Sheva. So he goes Tel Aviv to Beer-Sheva. Okay? I come back, and I did see when I went the scene, the religious scene on my right. Come back. Hey, you shouldn't be laying like this. And then I see the purse. You too shouldn't be laying like this on the right. So that will be like close to this goal or something. Anyways, and the purse, that's 2 goals. The purse, 2 in the front. So I think the first half will be 2 Beer-Sheva or 0, as far as I'm concerned, because after that the woman Sheikh said I tried to kill 3 times but couldn't, and I laid her low. And on the left, when I came back, so they switch half time. Just before I went twice myself in her zone. Hey, you cannot come here. Hey, you cannot come here. So if the 2 with the purse, 2-0 the first half, I came back, or at least the first 2, and then I tried 2 times. Or it's gonna be 2-2 first half. Then what happened? She comes. Hey, you cannot come here. It's probably the second half. 2-0 Beer-Sheva, then 2-2, and then she starts shaking face to face. It's 2-2. She starts to shake, and I lay her on the left, but I couldn't push her to the couch. So not 3 in the goal, not 3-2, like laying over or whatever. So it was not permitted. It was too sexual, kind of. And by the way, I forgot to mention, when she said I tried to kill 3 times, she put her finger here. So that's like 3 goals, right? In 2 poles. and that's why it was a bit sexual too. Not because of this, but just the fact, like the temptation. Uh, so she was like, oh, I tried to kill 3 times, so she didn't. Something blocked her. I know, so I experienced one, but I shouldn't say that. But what I mean here, is we're talking the truth, is that she didn't do 3 goals. She tried to kill 3 times. So she did probably 2 times because there's more than 3 shots in a game. And that explained the 2 with the purse. And why the purse? We can get money on the first half probably, and then I tried to come twice. Hey, you can't come here, because I was criticizing them. It's like somebody in the church. Hey, you can't come here. I didn't, and then I was just talking, explaining what they did wrong. And then I let her, and she confessed, friend to friend, like priest to priest, 2-2, and I couldn't push her too, taking not advantage, but let's say now it's not the religious point of view. Obviously, I did not say that from the heart, but from the thinking of only the soccer. God forbid if some priests do, and then it's 2-2. Couldn't push her or finish the match 3-2. Put her to sleep or whatever. And she was confessing too that no 3 goals. I think it's gonna be 2-2. And Beer-Sheva 2 on the first half, then 2